Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Auckland Philharmonia Orchestra's 2022 season launch. I'm Barbara Glasser, Chief Executive of the orchestra, and under normal circumstances, I would be here on the stage at the Auckland Town Hall with the full orchestra and with many of you in the hall, and we'd be presenting our season highlights from our season to come. Unfortunately, that is not the case tonight, thanks to COVID, so we're doing the online version, but nonetheless, I really hope that you'll be able to sense some of the excitement and anticipation that we feel about what we have to present for you in 2022. The video you just enjoyed says it all. The theme for our 2022 season is Follow the Music. And the music you just heard was from Tchaikovsky's Fourth Symphony. We recorded that particular performance last November. You might remember that evening. There was a COVID case that was announced in central Auckland just before we were about to start performing, and at the very last minute we had to close our doors to our audiences. We were allowed to continue with the performance, and so we're really thrilled that in 2022 we'll be bringing you this magnificent symphony live with you in the hall with us this time. Singling out particular performance highlights from a whole season of wonderful music is always a particular challenge, but one concert I'm especially looking forward to is our season opening concert on the 17th of February. Giordano will be back on the podium and will be presenting the debut performance of one of today's most exciting young violinists, New Zealander Geneva Lewis. In 2022, we'll also be presenting our own outstanding musicians. Harpist Ingrid Bauer and our principal clarinetist Jonathan Cohen will step forward into the spotlight, and both of them will be playing a concerto with the orchestra. As the year progresses and the world opens up, we'll be looking forward to welcoming back some dear friends from further afield. Pianists Ingrid Fleeter, Jean-Eflain Bavozet and Javier Perianis, and violinist James Ennis have all thrilled our musicians and our audiences, and we look forward to their return in 2022. And of course, we always love making new musical friends too. I'm personally very excited to be presenting the New Zealand debut of Norwegian trumpeter Tina Ting Helseth. She's someone whose musicianship and golden tone I've admired for many years, and I can't wait to hear her live in the Auckland Town Hall. I'm also especially excited to be welcoming Jeno Lists, a virtuoso on the Hungarian folk instrument, the cymbalom. He'll be presenting a concert that I can promise you will be full of wonderful musical surprises. Joining us on the podium will be some exciting conductors from around the world too. I'm especially looking forward to catching up with Tiani Liu, our dear friend who we've known for many years, in fact since she was a student. She's now conducting on major stages around the world, and in August she'll be with us to conduct Stravinsky's Firebird Suite. We'll be introducing you to some new talents too. Alpesh Chouan, Gilbert Varga and James Fedek. And welcoming back friends who've given all of us some electrifying performances in the past. Tobias Ringborg, Johannes Fritsch and Alan Burabayev. They have some fantastically exciting music to share. I promise you we'll be lifting the roof off the town hall more than once. Now I'll hand over to our wonderful music director, Giordano. He recorded this message for all of you when he was here in July, and I know he's looking forward to getting back to Auckland as soon as he's able to.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Giordano Bellincampi, and I have the great pleasure of being the music director of the Auckland Philharmonia Orchestra. We are very much looking forward to 2022 and presenting you for great programs, music and guest artists from abroad and here from New Zealand. We have focused on New Zealand composers and homegrown talents, amongst them our own principal clarinetist Jonathan Cohen, who will perform the Carl Nielsen Clarinet Concerto. As Italian, I'm also very much looking forward to present two of the greatest compositions by Giuseppe Verdi, his glorious Requiem and the opera Il Trovatore. For the Verdi Requiem, the full forces of the APO will be amplified by a chorus of around 150 singers, making this to one of the greatest choral events in New Zealand in 2022. I look forward to be back for more concerts in 2022.
It's been probably more than a decade since my first experiences with the APO as an APO connecting participant, and having my piece played by the APO was one of the most amazing experiences I had in high school. Saying hello from Germany, where I've just been doing an opera at the Alto Theater Verdi's Rigoletto.
I'm actually really shy when I don't know people. But when I sing, it gives you like the superpower, I guess. They bring you in with open arms and it's like a family environment. So it was great for me to just step out of my bubble a little bit and feel welcome.
It's known in the connecting team as I'm the crier. When I hear a really terrible school band playing, I start crying because it means everyone's been allowed to get involved. And they're just having fun and singing along, and they make a mistake and they muck up and they laugh. You can see that they're just enjoying music. But then equally, when school kids watch our amazing APOPs ensembles of professionals playing such beautiful music, you can see they go quiet, and some of them say how much it hits to their heart. And so I think community music, but also professional music, and that's what the APO Connecting team is about.
I took part in the 2016 Young Soloist of the Year, as well as the APO Orchestral Internship, and recently I've been appointed as the Associate Principal Viola of the Auckland Philharmonia Orchestra. Doing this program, I think, really kind of cemented my idea of being a professional musician is something to be proud of. It kind of built on the idea that I could really see myself doing this as a career in the future.
Performing is also connecting, and it is something that you have to do if you want to carry on the legacy. For the spark to happen, it has to be access in the first place, and the access has to be very high quality, and that's what we do in the connecting team. You know, you can actually see the performer really engaged and really getting into the music. That's something that you can never get from watching YouTube.
The schools program is a long-term program that's been running for, I think, over 15 years.
Whether it's a concert that you're putting on for us or whether it's a mentoring session, the students are usually quite excited about it. Yeah, kind of a big deal when the APO comes to town.
It's probably, for a lot of them, the first time they've seen proper musical instruments, and they're always really excited.
All of the APO musicians have spent the majority of their lives dedicated to becoming exceptional at the instrument they play.
The kids really can see the joy of the music making that's taking place.
Those kids have grown with the orchestra and they've gone to won awards for us now. It couldn't have happened without that seed being planted and the encouragement from the APO.
We get the same kind of buzz and enthusiasm from the students coming through. I felt myself 20 years ago coming in as a student.
I must say a lot of my confidence grew, not just with singing, but like with everything.
Sometimes it's just creating an individual moment of joy, but then there's other experiences, the Youth Justice Program, Auckland Dementia, where we do a deeper dive.
Retirement villages, schools.
For people that wouldn't necessarily get to see classical music.
To inspire other people, that's what we all do, whether or not you're actually doing a specific project in the connecting program.
You know, I really believe in the power of music to inspire, to give hope, how it's going to strengthen our communities, how it's going to help us heal from so much uncertainty and challenge, and to give us a sense of connection, which is something so important right now.
Thank you, Giordano, and a big thanks to our APO Connecting team. The work that you do is a really important part of our role as Auckland's orchestra. It's one of the many ways that we can demonstrate that music is for everyone, people of all ages and all backgrounds. And in 2022, we'll be taking this to the next level with some exciting collaborations with some contemporary Kiwi artists. We're thrilled to be celebrating Matariki next year with a special concert by the brilliant Rob Ruha. Rob will be bringing his unique brand of haka soul to the stage, and what a way to welcome the Māori New Year and kick off our new national holiday weekend. Then in July, you can join us for a one-off special performance with Tammy Nielsen. We'll also have some movies with live orchestra next year. The 1987 classic, The Princess Bride, and our youngest audience members can look forward to the animated films Room on a Broom and Stickman, live with the APO. Alongside our own performances, we're delighted to be on stage in collaboration with the Auckland Arts Festival for a new work by composer Victoria Kelly and featuring our wonderful Simon O'Neill. And as always, we'll be collaborating with the New Zealand Opera and the Royal New Zealand Ballet. It's going to be a busy year. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. Our 2022 season has something for everyone, and we're extremely proud of what we've put together for you. Of course, none of this would be possible without the support of our core funders, Auckland Council, Creative New Zealand, Foundation North, Four Winds Foundation, and to the many other trusts and foundations who are an integral part of our program. Thank you to all of our donors who give so generously every year and who help advocate for us so passionately. Our gratitude also goes to all of our business partners who've stood by our orchestra through these really challenging times, and in spite of the hardships that many of them themselves are experiencing. And of course, to all of you who buy tickets and come along to support us at our concerts. The part that you play in bringing our orchestra and our music to life is just as important as what goes on the stage. We wouldn't be Auckland's orchestra without you. Every time we return to the concert hall following one of these lockdown periods, the atmosphere is electric. This time apart reminds us of the value of live events and what they bring to our sense of well-being, our sense of community, and how the live concert experience can truly lift our spirits and bring us together. We encourage everyone to get vaccinated. It's the quickest and the easiest way to make sure that we can all get back into the concert hall to enjoy live music again. Your printed brochures are winging their way to you as I speak, and our APO ticketing team are ready and waiting to book you in. In the meantime, please enjoy perusing our website, apo.co.nz. We dedicate this season to all of you. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you all really soon.